Now let's move into one of the most important parts of the ecosystem, the growth logic behind CA and BO. At the heart of this model is a dual token, dual engine ecosystem. CA is the computing power asset and ecosystem traffic engine. BOT is the digital energy and infrastructure backbone powering the entire BOT chain network. Together, they create a powerful long-term growth cycle. First, let's look at CA. The first key mechanism is the 10% buyback and permanent burn model. Every time capital enters the ecosystem, 10% is automatically used to buy back and permanently burn CA, continuously reducing circulating supply. The second driver is the 10% emission reduction every 2 years across a 22-year release cycle, which means over time, fewer new tokens enter the market, strengthening scarcity. And in digital assets, scarcity creates value. Just like Bitcoin's halving model strengthened long-term market value, California follows a similar scarcity-based structure. The third factor is the staking lockup mechanism. Large amounts of CA are continuously locked into staking and ecosystem participation, reducing market circulation even further. And when supply decreases while ecosystem demand continues growing, value potential naturally expands. But beyond tokenomics, the real strength lies in global consensus. Today, the ecosystem has already expanded into more than 50 countries worldwide. And in blockchain, consensus is everything. The stronger the global participation in ecosystem adoption becomes, the stronger the network effect becomes. Now, let's look at BOT. BOT is not just another token. BOT is designed to become the digital energy powering the entire BOT chain infrastructure. Just like ETH powers Ethereum and BNB powers BNB chain, BOT serves as the gas fee asset of the network. Every transaction, ecosystem deployment, liquidity structure, and on-chain interaction flows through BOT, and that creates real utility demand. The first major driver is the 50% gas fee burn mechanism. As ecosystem activity grows, BOT simultaneously becomes more utilized and more scarce. The second driver is BOT's strong supply control structure. BOT has a fixed supply gradually released over approximately 25 years. Now imagine this. If thousands of ecosystem applications are all using BOT as the operational fuel of the network while supply remains tightly controlled, what happens when demand begins exceeding supply? That is where long-term value potential begins, and this is where the synergy becomes powerful. As BOT grows, more projects and users enter the ecosystem and naturally discover CA, the ecosystem's primary traffic gateway. At the same time, users entering through CA begin discovering the infrastructure powering everything behind it, BOT chain. So CA and BOT are not separate systems. CA drives ecosystem traffic, growth, and adoption. BOT powers the infrastructure, utility, and long-term value foundation behind the network. One creates momentum, one powers the ecosystem. Together, they form a self-reinforcing engine designed not just for short-term growth, but for long-term global expansion. And that is the true growth logic behind CA and BOT.